In the ongoing saga, that is the they will, they won't, it's confirmed, it's not confirmed that we are getting Sam Raimi Spider-Man 4. This time, MJ herself, Kirsten Dunst, weighs in on the prospect, saying there is no need for Spider-Man 4. I mean, yeah, I can kind of agree with that. You know what they say, all good things must come to an end. Sure, would I like the scene with Angela White to go on longer? Yeah, probably, but at some point, one of us has got to finish. Anyways, yeah, Kirsten Dunst, she was recently part of an interview and interview rounds where she was just kind of talking about the future of her career, reflecting on things, and of course, the rumors and reports and what was recently stated by Sam Raimi, as well as Tobey Maguire in regards to Spider-Man 4 was all brought up. And she said, I don't think we need that Spider-Man film, referencing Spider-Man 4. She says that it was so long ago that that time and those films were of a different time, a different part of her life, a different part of all of their lives, and that so much has gone by and so much has happened with Spider-Man. And again, we're talking about a second reboot that's happened since then. And joining the MCU, then bringing both of the original Spider-Man back and doing this multiverse film. She's saying, what's really the point? Like, they got a Spider-Man that's going on. How do we all get back to that? How do we continue it? What do we do? What would even the story be? And then she said it would really all depend on if they can figure all that out. But for me, it's just not something that I think we need. And I can agree with her to a pretty large degree here. Like, understand that if they were all to come back, they are so much older and in such a different place in their lives, and obviously that would be represented on film. And no, don't bring up, well, they can just de-age them. 5 minutes of de-aging costs upwards of $25 million if you wanted to look as good as the last Indiana Jones film. That is not an option. Stop saying that. It can't just be done that simply. So think about it again. They got to come up with a story of what's happened in 15, 20 years since the last film. Maybe 10, let's be optimistic, but still, everybody's going to show their age, and then comic book films have changed. And remember, the third film got a pretty bad reception as well, and Sam Raimi's in a different place, and it wouldn't be the original film because you're not going to do Vulture again because you just did him in the MCU. I mean, there's so many problems with this that I get what she's saying, and I agree with it. Unless they can come up with a completely original story that feels great and organic and works, we don't need it. And you can't do something like, hey, look, we brought back Michael Keaton's Batman in The Flash. And then you watch that film and realize there's almost no resemblance to anything Keaton's Batman, including none of Gotham. It just kind of disappointed everybody, I would say, to go back to that world we longed for so long, and then it's disappointing. We don't want that. And we just recently saw that with the last Matrix film. In my mind, Matrix 1 is top 20 of all-time films ever made. It is that good. But every subsequent sequel made the thing worse. And then you get back to the fourth one, and it's absolutely just one of the most disappointing, continues to drag on, nobody seems to have their heart in it films I've ever seen. And it further did damage to the rest of the franchise.